contrite Peter Beattie has apologized for the Commonwealth Games closing ceremony after athletes were left out of the broadcast, earning a scathing on-air broadside from the Channel 7 hosts. Mr. Beattie, the chairman of the Gold Coast 2018 Commonwealth Games Corporation, admitted speeches were too many and too long in the ceremony on Sunday night, and said he should not have talked at all during the event. Did we stuff it up? Yes. Should athletes have been a part of the actual ceremony that was broadcast? Of course. We got it wrong. I can't be more honest about it than that, Mr. Beattie said on Sunrise. During Seven's coverage, a furious Johanna Griggs and Basil Zempilas told viewers the network did not control the broadcast and that it had been arranged that athletes would be in place before the screening began. 7 Network commentators Basil Zempilas and Johanna Griggs voiced their fury at the decision to exclude athletes from the closing ceremony broadcast. Photo 7 News. The decision by organizers to leave the athletes' entry to Carrara Stadium out of the broadcast meant viewers missed seeing wheelchair racing gold medalist Kurt Fearnley carrying the Australian flag. Look, we understand many people have been disappointed by tonight's closing ceremony, Zempilas said. To be perfectly honest, Joe, so have we. It hasn't really lived up to expectations. Griggs, herself a former Commonwealth Games bronze medalist, didn't hold back. I'm sorry, you're being way too polite, she said. Kurt Fearnley carries the Australian flag into the closing ceremony. Photo AAP. People are thinking that Channel 7 has chosen not to show pictures of athletes or not to show the flag bearer, Kurt Fearnley, or other flag bearers. We can only show the pictures that are provided by the actual host broadcasters. They made a decision not to have athletes enter the stadium. They made the decision not to show the flag bearers. I'm furious. Mr. Beattie appeared on 7's Sunrise program on Monday to apologize, having issued tweets earlier in the day. The reality was that the athletes came in as part of the pre-show, but that wasn't shared with viewers, he said. That was clearly a stuff-up. I am sorry, and if I get a chance, I will apologize to Kurt this morning. He tried to explain the decision of event organizers through his tweets. This decision to bring the athletes into the stadium before the broadcast was operationally driven given there were restrictions on being able to keep the athletes waiting in comfort. We were driven by the welfare of athletes. One read, we wanted athletes to be part of and enjoy the closing ceremony. However, having them come into the stadium in the pre-show meant the TV audience were not able to see the athletes enter the stadium, alongside flag bearers. We got that wrong. Closing ceremony. We wanted athletes to be part of and enjoy the closing ceremony. However, having them come into the stadium in the pre-show meant the TV audience were not able to see the athletes enter the stadium, alongside flag bearers. We got that wrong. You want to see them jumping in front of the camera. You want to see them celebrating 11 days of great sport, she said. We missed out on all of that. There's no athletes in here. I've never seen the stadium so empty. The part of the closing ceremony that was broadcast included performances from local musicians including Amy Shark, Guy Sebastian, Yothu Yindi, Kate Ceberano and Dami Im. Mr. Beattie said people were understandably angry over the closing ceremony coverage, and ultimately the buck stopped with him. I am not interested in blaming anyone else, he said. We stuffed it up and I apologized to the viewers and the athletes, with Joe Hincliffe.